The Cosby Show, 1984 to 1992. Cast then and now, 2026. What if one of the most beloved TV families in history was also one of the most complicated legacies in entertainment? The Cosby Show didn't just make people laugh, it changed how millions of viewers around the world saw Black families. Education and success. For years, the Huxtables felt real, almost like relatives who visited your living room every week. But decades later, time, truth, and controversy have forced fans to look at the show through a different lens. Can a series still inspire if the story behind it hurts? Today on Black Excellence Legends, we're revisiting the cast, their lives, and what their journeys mean now. Watch closely, stay open-minded, and share your honest opinion in the comments. Your perspective matters more than you think. Bill Cosby, Dr. Heathcliff, Cliff Huxtable. When The Cosby Show premiered on NBC in September 1984, few could have predicted how deeply Dr. Heathcliff Cliff Huxtable would shape American television. Played by Bill Cosby, Cliff was not just a sitcom father, he was a cultural statement. A successful obstetrician, devoted husband, and playful parent, he presented a stable, educated Black family at a time when such representation was rare on primetime TV. The series ran for 8 seasons, 1984 to 1992, finishing as the #1 show in the United States for 5 consecutive years. At its peak, more than 30 million viewers tuned in weekly, making Cosby one of the most influential entertainers of the 20th century. Long before Huxtable entered living rooms, Cosby had already built a historic career. In 1965, he became the first Black actor to co-star in a dramatic television series with I Spy, earning 3 consecutive Emmy Awards. He later created Fat Albert, and the Cosby Kids wrote best-selling books and hosted Kids Say the Darndest Things. By the late 1980s, his name alone could guarantee ratings, and he was often called America's Dad, a title earned through humor that centered on parenting, education, and everyday family life, rather than stereotypes. After The Cosby Show ended in 1992, Cosby remained active in television and production, launching A Different World, and later starring in the sitcom Cosby 1996 to 2000. However, beginning in the mid-2000s, his public image changed dramatically. Numerous women accused him of sexual assault allegations spanning decades. In 2018, he was convicted of aggravated indecent assault in Pennsylvania and sentenced to prison. In 2021, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court overturned the conviction due to a due process violation, resulting in his release. The legal decision did not resolve public debate, and his legacy remains intensely disputed. Today, discussions about Bill Cosby often exist in 2 separate realities: the groundbreaking television pioneer and the controversial public figure. His work undeniably opened doors for minority representation in media, influencing later family sitcoms for generations. At the same time, many viewers struggle to reconcile the comforting image of Cliff Huxtable with real-world accusations. The story serves as a reminder that talent and moral responsibility are not the same thing. Admiring art should never require ignoring harm, yet history should also be studied honestly. In the end, Cosby's career illustrates a difficult truth. Human beings are complex, and society must learn to celebrate progress while still holding individuals accountable. Felicia Rashad Clare, Olivia Hanks Huxtable. Among all television mothers of the 1980s, few were as admired as Clare Huxtable. Portrayed by Felicia Rashad, the character stood out immediately: a confident attorney, a devoted wife, and a disciplined yet affectionate parent, raising 5 children alongside Dr. Cliff Huxtable. When The Cosby Show debuted in 1984, American television rarely depicted a professional Black woman balancing a demanding legal career with a stable home life. Rashad's performance changed that perception. She combined elegance with authority, delivering courtroom logic in one moment and gentle humor in the next. Viewers did not simply see a fictional character, they saw a model of competence and dignity. Her portrayal earned her 2 Emmy nominations and firmly established Clare Huxtable as one of the most respected maternal figures in sitcom history. Rashad's background explains much of that authenticity. Trained in theater, she spent years on Broadway before television fame arrived. Her stage discipline gave her a natural rhythm, allowing dialogue to feel conversational instead of scripted. After the series ended in 1992, she reunited with Bill Cosby in the sitcom Cosby during the late 1990s, but she never limited herself to comedy. She expanded into voice acting, narration, and film roles, and later gained new recognition, playing Marianne Creed in the Creed boxing film series. Her performances carried the same composed strength audiences remembered from the Huxtable household. In addition to acting, Rashad became a respected stage director, guiding productions such as Fences and Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. She also returned to her alma mater, Howard University, serving as Dean of the College of Fine Arts, where she mentored aspiring performers and advocated arts education. Even in her 70s, she continues to appear on television dramas, including This Is Us, demonstrating enduring versatility. Claire Huxtable's lasting impact lies in representation. She showed millions of viewers that intelligence, marriage, and motherhood could coexist without sacrificing individuality. The character helped normalize the image of a professional Black family in mainstream entertainment. Rashad's career reflects a larger lesson. Influence is not measured only by awards or ratings, but by the doors opened for others. Sometimes the most powerful legacy is simply showing a generation what is possible. Tempest Bledsoe, Vanessa Huxtable. Vanessa Huxtable represented the in-between stage of growing up, no longer a child, not yet an adult. Played by Tempest Bledsoe, the character embodied the everyday struggles of adolescence, school pressure, friendships, mistakes, and the desire for independence. When she joined The Cosby Show at just 11 years old in 1984, Bledsoe quickly became relatable to younger viewers who saw their own experiences mirrored on screen. Vanessa was often responsible and studious, but occasionally impulsive, giving the show storylines about peer influence and teenage decision-making. These moments helped the series feel realistic rather than idealized. Unlike many child stars, Bledsoe transitioned into adulthood without disappearing from the industry. After the sitcom concluded in 1992, she chose steady, varied work instead of chasing constant headlines. She guest starred on series such as The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and The Parkers, proving she could adapt beyond one famous role. In 1995, she hosted her own daytime program, The Tempest Bledsoe Show, focusing on family communication and relationships themes that echoed the lessons audiences remembered from the Huxtables. She later expanded into voice acting, contributing to animated productions, including The Replacements in the stop-motion film Paranorman. In the 2000s, she co-hosted the home improvement series Clean House, demonstrating a comfortable on-camera presence outside scripted acting. More recently, she appeared in the Netflix comedy Family Reunion and produced a television special showing her involvement behind the scenes as well. Vanessa Huxtable mattered because she illustrated that maturity develops through errors, not perfection. The character made poor decisions at times, yet her family guided rather than rejected her. Bledsoe's career reflects a similar message about longevity. Success is not only about early fame, but about adaptability and balance. Growing up in public can be difficult, yet her steady path reminds viewers that stability and self-awareness can be achievements just as meaningful as celebrity. Malcolm Jamal Warner, Theodore Theo Huxtable. For many viewers, Theo Huxtable was the heart of The Cosby Show. Played by Malcolm Jamal Warner, Theo represented the teenager audiences immediately recognized, bright, funny, but struggling with confidence and school performance. Unlike the idealized television children of earlier decades, Theo had learning difficulties, including dyslexia, which the show openly addressed. One famous episode features Cliff Huxtable explaining adult finances using Monopoly money, a scene still remembered as one of the most practical lessons ever delivered in a sitcom. Through Theo, the series emphasized patience, education, and the importance of parental support rather than punishment. Warner was only a teenager when he joined the series in 1984, yet his natural delivery and expressive reactions quickly made him a fan favorite. The role earned him a Primetime Emmy nomination and established him as one of the most recognizable young actors of the late 1980s. When the show ended in 1992, he avoided being permanently tied to a single character by pursuing diverse opportunities. He starred in the sitcom Malcolm and Eddie, 1996 to 2000, appeared in dramatic television projects, and performed voice work including contributions to educational programming such as The Magic School Bus. In the 2000s and 2010s, Warner steadily built a respected career as a working actor rather than a tabloid celebrity. He appeared in American Crime Story, The People vs. O.J. Simpson, portraying Alkay Cowlings, and later took recurring roles in series like Sneaky Pete. Beyond acting, he became a director, musician, and spoken word poet, performing original poetry that reflects personal experiences and social themes. In 2024, he launched the podcast Not All Hood, focusing on the diversity of Black American life and identity. Theo Huxtable mattered because he was imperfect. He struggled, academically made mistakes, and doubted himself. Yet he grew through guidance and encouragement. Warner's own career mirrors that lesson. Success does not always come from immediate brilliance, but from persistence and growth over time. His journey reminds audiences that intelligence takes many forms, and sometimes the most important education is learning to believe in yourself. Lisa Bonet, Denise Huxtable Kendall. Denise Huxtable was the most unconventional member of the Huxtable family. Portrayed by Lisa Bonet, she brought individuality and curiosity to The Cosby Show. While her siblings followed structured paths, Denise questioned expectations, explored art, and expressed herself through distinctive fashion and free-spirited thinking. For young viewers in the late 1980s, she represented independence and the courage to be different. Her popularity became so strong that she received a spin-off series, A Different World, which followed her life at a historically Black college and later evolved into a landmark show of its own. Bonet began acting as a teenager and quickly stood out because of her natural presence rather than exaggerated sitcom delivery. In 1987, she took a bold step by starring in the film Angel Heart, choosing a dramatic role far removed from family television. The decision surprised audiences, but demonstrated her desire to grow as an artist rather than remain confined to a single image. After leaving The Cosby Show in 1991, she worked selectively, appearing in television films and later returning with roles in series such as Ray Donovan and The Red Road. Her personal life often attracted media attention. She married musician Lenny Kravitz in 1987, and their daughter Zoe Kravitz later became a successful actress. Years afterward, Bonet entered a long relationship and marriage with the actor Jason Momoa before their separation in 2022. Despite public curiosity, she has largely maintained privacy, choosing a quieter lifestyle compared to many Hollywood figures. Denise Huxtable's impact lies in representation of individuality. She showed that a loving family does not require identical personalities. Bonet's career reflects a similar principle. Fulfillment sometimes means stepping away from constant fame and choosing meaningful work instead. Her story offers a gentle reminder that success is not always measured by visibility. Authenticity can be just as valuable as popularity. Keshia Knight, Pulliam Rudith Lillian, Rudy Huxtable. Rudy Huxtable was the youngest child in the Huxtable household, but she often delivered some of the show's most memorable moments. Played by Keshia Knight, Pulliam Rudy first appeared on The Cosby Show in 1984, when Pulliam was only 5 years old. Originally, the writers planned for the Huxtables' youngest child to be a boy, yet her audition impressed producers enough to rewrite the character entirely. Rudy quickly became beloved for her curiosity, humor, and expressive reactions, often acting as the bridge between the adults' lessons and the audience's emotions. She was playful without being unrealistic, and her scenes frequently softened tense family situations with warmth. Pulliam's performance made television history when she received an Emmy nomination at age 6, becoming one of the youngest nominees ever in a supporting acting category. Unlike many child stars whose fame fades after early success, she maintained a steady career after the series ended in 1992. She appeared in commercials, guest television roles, and reality competitions, even winning a celebrity edition of Fear Factor. Her longest-running role came with Tyler Perry's sitcom House of Pain, where she portrayed Miranda Lucas Payne for over a decade, allowing audiences to see her transition naturally from child performer to adult actress. In recent years, she has hosted after shows and appeared in television movies, while also focusing on family life. She married actor Brad James in 2021 and became a mother, balancing career and personal responsibilities. Pulliam has also participated in charitable and community activities, reflecting values similar to those portrayed in her early television home. Rudy mattered because she represented childhood innocence, guided by patient parenting. The character's growth over 8 seasons showed that children learn best through encouragement rather than fear. Pulliam's life follows that same theme. Early talent can open doors, but discipline and maturity keep them open. Her story quietly reinforces a lasting message: growing up successfully is not about avoiding mistakes, but about having a foundation strong enough to support you while you learn. Sabrina LaBeouf. Sandra Huxtable Thibodeau. As the oldest Huxtable child, Sandra Huxtable Thibodeau symbolized adulthood and responsibility within the family. Portrayed by Sabrina LaBeouf, she appeared less frequently than her younger siblings because her character was already attending college when The Cosby Show began in 1984. Even so, her presence helped define the household dynamic. Through Sandra, viewers saw the Huxtables as parents of grown children, not only teenagers. Her marriage to Elvin Thibodeau and her experiences balancing education, work, and motherhood expanded the show beyond a typical family sitcom, showing the next stage of life after leaving home. LaBeouf brought a calm and grounded tone to the role. Her character was intelligent but occasionally overwhelmed by adulthood, particularly when raising twins and managing responsibilities. These storylines gave the series an additional layer of realism, illustrating that growing up does not eliminate life's challenges. Audiences could watch Cliff and Claire transition from active parents to supportive grandparents, reinforcing the theme of generational continuity. After the sitcom ended in 1992, LaBeouf continued acting, especially in theater. She appeared in television programs such as Star Trek: The Next Generation and worked in stage productions including Shakespeare performances in Washington, D.C. She also contributed voice work to animated projects, demonstrating range beyond family comedy. Over time, she shifted toward a quieter professional life, focusing more on stage and creative arts than constant television exposure. Sandra's character mattered because she showed adulthood realistically. Marriage, parenting, and responsibility were rewarding but demanding. LaBeouf's career mirrors that perspective. Success does not always require constant visibility in popular media. Sometimes fulfillment comes from steady artistic work and personal balance. Her journey reminds viewers that growing older is not a loss of opportunity, but a new phase of purpose and growth. Jeffrey Owens, Elvin Thibodeau. Elvin Thibodeau, played by Jeffrey Owens, entered The Cosby Show as Sandra Huxtable's husband and quickly became one of the most relatable characters on the series. Introduced as a young college student with traditional views about marriage, Elvin often found himself challenged by Claire Huxtable's strong independence and professional success. Early episodes centered on his adjustment to a partnership built on equality rather than outdated expectations. Through humor and honest conversations, the show explored changing social roles, and Elvin's gradual growth became one of its quiet character arcs. He was not portrayed as foolish, but as someone learning maturity in real time. Owens appeared in more than 100 episodes, becoming a familiar presence in the Huxtable household. After the series ended in 1992, he continued working steadily in television, with appearances in Law & Order: The Secret Life of the American Teenager and other dramas. However, in 2018, he unexpectedly became national news when a photo of him working at a Trader Joe's grocery store circulated online. Some attempted to mock him for taking a regular job between acting roles, yet the public reaction shifted quickly. Fellow actors and fans defended him, emphasizing that honest work carries dignity. The moment led to renewed attention and new opportunities, including a role in Tyler Perry's The Haves and the Have-Nots. Since then, Owens has appeared in series such as Power the Rookie and Ghosts. Beyond acting, he has taught Shakespeare and acting technique at respected institutions, including Yale University and Columbia University, sharing his experience with younger performers. His career reflects the reality many working actors face. Success is rarely continuous, but persistence matters more than constant fame. Elvin Thibodeau's storyline and Owens's real life intersect in a meaningful way. Both illustrate growth through humility. The public conversation surrounding his job reminded audiences that a person's worth is not measured by celebrity status but by character and effort. His story encourages respect for all forms of work and shows that dignity does not disappear when the spotlight fades. Raven-Symoné Olivia Kendall. Raven-Symoné joined The Cosby Show late in its run, yet her presence brought fresh energy to the series. Cast as Olivia Kendall, the young stepdaughter of Denise Huxtable, she appeared as a cheerful and expressive child whose humor fit naturally within the Huxtable household. Bill Cosby reportedly noticed her talent during auditions for the film Ghost Dad and created a role for her on the sitcom instead. Though she was only a toddler when she began, her timing and personality stood out immediately, making her one of the most memorable younger additions to the show. After the series ended, her career expanded rapidly. She appeared in the 1994 film The Little Rascals and later starred alongside Eddie Murphy in the Dr. Dolittle films. A new generation discovered her when she became the lead of Disney Channel's That's So Raven 2003 to 2007, where she played a teenager with psychic visions. The show was highly successful and led to merchandise, music releases, and spin-off productions. Years later, she returned to the character in Raven's home, demonstrating long-term popularity across different age groups. In addition to acting, Raven-Simonet pursued music, releasing several albums and singles, and later moved into hosting and producing. She co-hosted a daytime talk show and developed projects with Disney, showing an understanding of both performance and production. In 2020, she married Miranda Pierman-Madej, and together they launched a podcast discussing entertainment and everyday life topics. Olivia Kendall represented childhood optimism, and Raven-Simonet's career reflects adaptability. She successfully transitioned from child performer to adult entertainer, a path many young actors struggle to achieve. Her journey highlights an important lesson: reinvention is often necessary for longevity. Growth, both personal and professional, allows creativity to continue beyond the role that first introduced someone to the world. Joseph C. Phillips, Lieutenant Martin Kendall. Joseph C. Phillips joined The Cosby Show during its later seasons as Lieutenant Martin Kendall, the responsible and disciplined husband of Denise Huxtable. His character introduced a different tone to the Huxtable household. While Cliff relied on humor and storytelling, Martin approached situations with structure and seriousness, reflecting his background as a naval officer. This contrast created meaningful interactions within the family and allowed the series to explore marriage from another perspective, two adults learning to balance independence with commitment. Through Martin, viewers saw that responsibility did not eliminate affection. Rather, stability could strengthen a relationship. Phillips had already worked in television before the role, but the sitcom gave him broader recognition. After the show concluded in 1992, he expanded his career with recurring appearances in series such as General Hospital and later 13 Reasons Why. His work in film included independent productions that allowed him to portray more dramatic material. Unlike performers who remained tied only to acting, he also pursued writing and public commentary. In 2006, he published the book He Talked Like a White Boy, a personal reflection on identity culture and the pressure of social expectations. Through essays and articles in newspapers and magazines, he discussed education, family, and community responsibility. In 2022, Phillips moved into academia, becoming a professor of theater and communication studies at Clark Atlanta University, a historically Black college. Teaching allowed him to guide students who are preparing for careers in performance and media, passing on practical experience gained over decades in the industry. His career path demonstrates a gradual shift from performer to mentor. Martin Kendall's role emphasized adulthood built on accountability, and Phillips's real-life choices mirror that idea. Success in his case expanded beyond screen appearances into education and mentorship. His journey suggests that a career can evolve with age and influence can grow stronger when knowledge is shared. Sometimes the most meaningful legacy is not the roles performed, but the people encouraged to pursue their own future. Karen Molina White, Charmaine Brown. Karen Molina White appeared in The Cosby Show as Charmaine Brown, the lively and outspoken friend of Pam Tucker. Although not a member of the Huxtable family, her character contributed a fresh social perspective during the later seasons. Charmaine's personality was energetic, confident, and occasionally mischievous, adding humor to storylines involving teenage friendships and peer influence. Through her interactions with Pam and the Huxtables, the series showed how young people from different backgrounds could learn from one another while still forming genuine bonds. White had already gained attention before joining the sitcom through the film Lean on Me 1989, where she acted alongside Morgan Freeman. After The Cosby Show ended, she continued acting in both television and film. She appeared in the spin-off A Different World and later participated in projects across multiple genres, including family programs and dramas. Her career remained steady rather than headline-driven, built on consistent performances rather than celebrity publicity. In the 2020s, she experienced renewed recognition through television appearances, including roles in streaming productions and a return to voice acting in The Proud Family: Louder and Prouder. She has also participated in outreach initiatives connected to historically Black colleges and universities, helping encourage educational opportunities for younger generations. Charmaine Brown represented the influence of friendship during adolescence, sometimes playful, sometimes challenging, but always important. White's professional path reflects persistence. She maintained a long career without relying on constant spotlight attention, demonstrating that longevity often comes from reliability and dedication rather than short bursts of fame. Her story reminds viewers that consistent effort can sustain a creative life, and positive influence does not require being the main character to make a lasting difference. Erica Alexander Pam Tucker. Erica Alexander joined The Cosby Show in its final seasons as Pam Tucker, the teenage cousin of Claire Huxtable, who moves into the Huxtable home to attend school in a more stable environment. Her arrival brought a noticeable shift in tone. Unlike the Huxtable children, Pam came from a stricter economic background and initially felt out of place among the family's routines and expectations. This contrast allowed the series to explore class differences without losing its warmth. Pam was outspoken, witty, and occasionally defensive, yet beneath her tough exterior, she sought belonging and guidance. Over time, she formed a close friendship with Charmaine Brown and gradually embraced the Huxtable's values of education and self-respect. Alexander was only about 21 when she played the role, but she gave Pam a believable mixture of vulnerability and confidence. Her character's development showed that family support can change a young person's direction, an important message in the show's later years. After The Cosby Show concluded in 1992, she continued working in television and soon found a major opportunity on the sitcom Living Single, 1993 to 1998, where she portrayed attorney Maxine Shaw. That performance established her as a prominent comedic actress of the 1990s and expanded her recognition beyond the Huxtable universe. Her career did not remain limited to comedy. Alexander appeared in dramatic projects, films, and independent productions, demonstrating versatility as both performer and creator. She also became active behind the camera, participating in writing and producing projects, and speaking publicly about representation in media. In later years, she worked on documentaries and advocacy initiatives, focusing on social awareness and community storytelling, using entertainment as a platform for dialogue rather than only performance. Pam Tucker's storyline carried a meaningful lesson. Opportunity can reshape confidence when someone is given encouragement instead of judgment. Alexander's own career reflects that idea. She moved from supporting roles to leading performances and eventually into creative leadership. Her journey illustrates that growth often begins when a person is welcomed into a place where they are challenged to improve, but also supported. The character and the actress together reminded audiences that guidance, education, and patience can help individuals discover abilities they did not yet realize they possessed. The cast of The Cosby Show grew older, followed different paths, and faced successes as well as difficult chapters. Some lives became inspiring, others complicated, yet every story reminds us that fame never makes someone perfect, only human. Maybe the real legacy of the show isn't the laughter alone, but the conversations it still creates today about accountability, growth, and forgiveness. Can we appreciate the positive influence while still acknowledging painful truths? That question belongs to the audience now. We'd truly like to hear your thoughts. Comment below and join the discussion with Black Excellence Legends. If these stories moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because history lives longer when people continue talking about it together.